I love all the little Easter eggs that they have on the machines. So this is the awesome sink, and they've called it the iCrush 500. I think it's just hilarious. So we left off on the last video of me just finishing this layout here. So the whole automation process for the space elevator for those 3 components for phase 2 are fully automated. As you can see here, I'm just feeding them into the sink. And I made a crap ton of tokens. I've only 4 at the moment. I've used them. But yes, I decided to finish off the building. I put lovely walls, a roof on it. I fixed up the outside. I fixed up all the floors. And we're going to take a look at that in a second. We're going to show you the outside. Whee! So the outside, lovely and finished now. So that is my full space elevator phase 2 parts factory. That's where I produced all of that. And it's where it's really expanded for phase 3 also. So I'm going to expand that factory, maybe build another one beside it that's going to be for the phase 3 parts, which is going to take a lot of parts. But then on to our next point. So I mentioned the last time I'm going to be working on a little project. So this project is going to work over the next couple of videos, but we're going to start today is here. This is going to be my main hub on this map. I want a spot where I can funnel a lot of the components and materials into one place, so I have them if I need them for any project or anything to use. Now I've tried to keep this in line with the other builds, so it's on the same sort of line and level as the other builds in regards to foundation. So if I want to connect another roadway to it, it's going to be on the same level. Now you may ask, Jesus, that's an awful funny shape. How the hell did you get that done there? Well, I got that done using Anthor. He's part of the Satisfaction Labs. Oh yes, back to that. I want to do a plug here for Satisfaction Labs. The guys over there as on the Discord and the community. So there's Brain, Laura DiCapo, Smirkin. I better make sure I don't forget anybody. There's a list. Where's that list? Sorry, I'm just checking on my phone here. Something will kill me. So yeah, Laura DiCapo, Smirkin. Don't poke Josh. You forgot him. And Brain. They're the admin. They're the original members of Satisfaction Labs. And they created Discord and a community. They all stream Satisfactory. They're big fans of it. But they've kindly invited me to be one of the Satisfaction Labs content creators, which I've happily accepted because they're a great bunch of guys. There's a great community around this game. I'm going to have links any more further down in the description. I'll probably give them a shout out every video. But jump on over there. I'll have a link for the Discord in the description as well. Jump over there. Say hello. Say I sent you over there. Might be a whole lot comes from my videos, but still. But yeah, it's a great community. The aim for it is really to become a strong community around this game, Satisfactory, that we all enjoy playing. Well, that's me finished with my plug. Again, call over to Satisfaction Labs, say hello, show us your factories, and see how we're getting on. And I'm gonna build on the bottom here. I have to the hypertube entrance. Got there, and I'm gonna show you just the start of what's up here. So anyways, yes, how I got this made. I used Anthor. He is one of the, again, the Satisfaction Lab crew. He creates a map. He's programmed a map, and in that map, if you upload your save file, you can create things like this within the world. And it'll even use the materials that you've stored in the world. So Anthony and I build here. I have 6 containers over there. They'll get used for this. So yes, my plans here is to have a central hub, and I've create it in a hexagon, 6-sided shape. So basically the two flat sides are facing north and south, and then the points are facing east and west. Now currently on the west side I have the space elevator production plant. Again, that's going to expand. Everything to do with the space elevator is going to be reduced over there. Now I said previously I was going to put the space elevator on top there. No, it's going to go on this building. So I was just tipping around here and testing layout for containers. I'm going to, on this layout, use 5 sides here, and on each side I can fit 9 containers in this layout here. So that's 9 9 is 18, 27, 36, 45. So I have space for 45 different individual items. Then the last side here I want my hub, and the hub is going to be accessible again. I'm not sure if this floor or just one above it. I'm going to try and experiment here with you today on adding a bit more layers onto this. I'm looking at adding a floor above this, so maybe have the floor directly above this with the space elevator on it. Not 100% sure how that's going to work, or have another floor above that, but I have a few more things to try here first of all. But you can see here I've been sort of testing. Let's stick a ramp here, testing how this sits out. So I'm looking at this is going to be the floor where I'll be accessing stuff from, and I'm going to have a single container down the bottom and then a double industrial on the top. And again, you might be asking, why are you doing a single on the bottom? I might even do industrial on the bottom and industrial at the top. Okay, so in my first save game I actually had a fully automated storage system, like similar set out this. So behind it I had smart splitters, and the smart splitters just set up that. Alright, the top container had the idea of everything was fed into the top container from all the factories. Then if I came back from, say, a scavenge hunt, or I was doing some work and I had an inventory full of crap, or full of materials, I just dumped into one of the containers. That container pulled it all out and sent it off to a small factory in the bottom floor of my base. That little factory converted everything that, say if I had limestone in it, so it converted it into concrete. If I had shards, if I had slugs, converted into shards. So I had a whole small little mini factory underneath my bottom floor. And then all those materials, once they were manufactured into the most highest material point I had, they were sent back upstairs and then stored in the bottom row of containers. So that if I came up here to collect something, I checked the bottom row. If there was something there in regards to the item, I used it. If not, I used the top one that had maybe a full container. Well, in that layout, some of the rows had 8 industrial containers full of materials. If you want to check it out, some of my first videos from my first series, you'll see it there. But if not, follow me here and you'll be able to see me construct the same sort of layout here again. So anyways, first things first, my first experiment here is to see, can I put a floor just above this in the same shape as these ones here. But I'm going to have this here. So I'm going to have the floor finish here. Have a space that when I'm up here, I'm going to have this little walkway join the little cardinal directions. The points on the thing. So you're going to step onto a floor here in the middle. And then you can see down below, maybe have something, maybe the sorting system actually on the inside. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to jump over to Anther's map and take a look at adding in another floor here at this section. Well, as you can see here, we're on Anther's Satisfactory calculator map. So this is a great tool, I find anyways, in regards a lot of these few bits anyways. You can actually upload your map and it'll upload all the details of what you've done so far for your build, and including the map. So you can see here there's an option here to actually upload your build. So if you upload it, select any of your saves, and it brings up all your details. So it shows a lot of interesting facts here about my map. I have 55 miners, 221 machines, 95 storage containers, 18 kilometers of belts, nearly 2 kilometers of pipes, 18 kilometers of power lines, 58 coal generators, 6.7 kilometers of hyper tubes. You can even change the background. That's the realistic map. Whip. So it's a great tool, and it can even show you the spore flowers. See all these different things, spawn locations, caves. So it's a great tool for helping out in a lot of stuff, and even it shows you nodes. There's different levels here: impure, normal, pure nodes, and you can see your hard drives. So if you scroll up here, you can see the hard drives I've collected are faded out. The ones I haven't are still in full. And so there is a lot of bits and pieces that is on this map that's really good. But one I'm using for the moment is, need to zoom in here, it's these shapes. Yeah. Oh, that's very close. So what I need to do first of all, I need to isolate. So at the moment, if I select this, this is the upmost. Ooh, actually I can select the 8 meter. So I need to actually first of all isolate the actual the piece of foundation that I need to sort of select out and which one I want to use. So you can see here everything here is in full view of the height. So I want my my platform this height. And I need to bring this down then. Takes out the upper ones. No, the foundation frame is still there. I need to go down further. A bit higher, there. Now there. So there's my 8.1 meter. Actually, I'm going to bring it down lower because I want to see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, that's the foundation I want to build around. So if I right click on it, I can see here spawn around foundation 8.1 meter. And I'm going to go for a plain regular polygon. There's a polygon, rectangle. Yes, use materials from its containers. Press OK. I made a hexagon 6-sided. And I want this only, I think it's 4. Just see here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Ooh, it's gone. Regular polygon. Press OK. Reduce this down to 4. Press OK. So it has generated. Has it? It generated something. The only way to find out is download the save. First save changes. So you can see here it's downloading here. I don't know what's going to come out now. I might have just really screwed that up. Alright, wait for it to download. Come on. That's my internet connection. Down to a T. Anyways, when I get it downloaded, there it is. Show in folder. See, I think it's being copied. Big bad calculator. I'm gonna copy that. Stick it into my Satisfactory. Saved games, not the backup. Nope. Save games in here. Just paste it. There it is. And then jump back into the game. So here in the game, gonna go load, big bad base, right, calculator 2, load, dun, dun, dun. And then we're gonna see the mess I've made. Let's see where this has all gone wrong. All gone wrong. Well, this is the joys of using this map, but then it has great additions. The likes of being able to create these shapes. I wouldn't have been able to do those otherwise. My God. Me trying to do anything like that? No, no, no. Wouldn't happen. Not a chance in hell would that work for me. Now, we'll see here. Oh, come on, load. There we go. Yes, loaded. Yes. And we're in. And turn around. And nothing's there. Delete those two anyways. Delete that. Right. Yeah? Didn't generate that then. No, didn't generate anything. Nope, back to the drawing board. Save the game. Bring it back to the calculator. Yeah. Well, I got it to work eventually. I think it was second time, third time. But what I'd done here was I actually raised the floor a bit. I'm going to go down here and show you. So I actually decided to put the industrial containers on the bottom row instead of just the regular containers. Oh, misplacement. So down the bottom row we have the larger industrial containers here. Now the idea is either to have a sorting system on the inside here, or either a sorting system on the outside in regards to the bottom row, and that's what I mentioned earlier on in regards I'm going to have a small factory maybe under this, the floor underneath this, 2 floors underneath this. There is a nice height in it, so I have enough space maybe to fit assemblers and stuff like this. I won't be able to make anything complicated in that factory like than these manufacturers. It'll just be mainly assemblers or constructors or smelters that'll be placed down there. Won't be anything more complicated. Yeah, but so this is the bottom row. As you can see, I have one side jutting out. Not sure I'm going to finish this along the edges and between each of these. Not too sure yet. Might leave them open either. Not sure. So you can see all the belts in the system behind it. But yes, this is where my hub is going to be, on this platform here. Now I'm looking at thinking how high I want my space elevator. So what I've done here is built in the middle of this container. This, and on this row here, as this one, will sit just above the containers. Now I'm not sure if I'll have a full floor here. So when I come in from the hub, I can come in here and pick out my bits and pieces. Now if you look at a lot of these, I'm going to have something like this on all of these. So that when you put an item in here, say for example this, it's going to show on the outside. So that's going to be done for each of these. I think that's going to look good. And then I have all this space back here. Now again, these are going to have wings. So there's going to be, the inputs are going to be coming in from this side on the 4 corners. So then the pipes will come in to this level here and will feed in, and will feed into around the side. So I'm going to have them set up. Anything come from the south is going to have maybe this row here. Anything come from the other. What? There's a hole here. Put it in. Anything from the side then is going to have. From the east is going to have some of this side. From the north, so on and so forth. And that's how I'm going to spread out the inputs for the belts and not have everything coming on top of each other. So yeah, so I'm going to put this, get this added onto the Antor map and see how it comes out. I'm going to fill in the full floor first. That needs to be 1, 2, 3, Well, that has to be the full width out actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that has to come out 10 completely. And that's going to fill it full. And I'll see about maybe knocking out the middle or doing something else. But yeah, I'll show that in a second. It's always a case of never getting tired of watching this being built. Wait for it. There it is. This whole sequence is the best. Wait for it. It's a fantastic sequence. I've seen it so many times now, and still it's something. Ta-da! So, okay, so what I've done here, put some laps. Does it come through the floor? It looks like it does. Okay. Levels wise, this is the level here for all the storage. Hub is going to be here, and then up here I have left a space underneath. So I'm thinking from under here is some sort of distribution point, because I want to run belts into all 6 of these inputs, so that when I have this stuff ready downstairs, what is that? I don't know what that is. So when I have all the stuff ready downstairs, it's all going to feed upstairs up to into the middle section here, directly underneath this, and then from there then it's going to get distributed to all 6 inputs. So we're going to have the inputs set up that are going to receive all the items, and that's what the plan here for is. So maybe even have a storage section here for materials, space elevator materials. But again, I can add stuff here depending on how the space elevator is set up. Again, in the future, if it's changed or adjusted. But yeah, so alright, on my next stage is actually getting some of the stuff sorted here. So I have to put a wall around this first of all to make it look pretty. I have to put a wall around all of this to make it look pretty. I have to add in actually more floors under this. So I want at least 2 floors for producing factory items underneath this. So if we look here, we have enough space for 2 more levels here, and then even another 3rd underneath that, and that'll all still be above the sand. And then yeah, so I'm going to work with that. I've noticed here when I went back to my main base that all my concrete was gone. My 6 storage boxes of concrete were used up to make all of this. So that was nuts. So yeah, I'm going to prettify this up, put a lot of walls in, tidy it up, move my hub over from there up to here, get a lot of my other bits of storage up here as well, and then we'll take a look at the next step of what we're going to get done in this video. I just wanted to bring you back in just to update you on my progress. You can see now I have lots of walls in and I have more floors in. So there's 3 more floors underneath. This will potentially be the bottom floor, and the other 2 then will be for other parts. So we're just going to run up here. Let's show you this. So this, I think, it will be my floor for my mini factory inside. Not sure about this floor yet. It takes it comes. You can see all the walls are nicely done in here. All the containers now. And here I've done this little spot out here for the hub. Looks nice. I have some few bits here just tidying up. Brought them over. And then so far, whoop, up here I have this done for the top. And it doesn't look too bad. Again, the consoles here. So again, the idea is, what I'm planning on here is actually maybe feeding belts out here, out over the edge, and then back in through the wall here for there. Or maybe, I'm not sure yet. Then how will I get the belts up into here? That will be the question. But we'll see. We'll see how it comes. That's what it looks so far. Massive structure. I think this will be the tallest base I've ever built. Actually, I'm going to go way back and take a look at it and see what it looks like. So setting up here on top of the hill above my starter base, you can see it is very big. It's a big structure. I think it's going to be pretty plain to start off with, but the plan is, so again, this is going to be my steel here. I have to build an actual belt from here to here, so a lot of these items can be supplied in if I need into the bins inside. Again, I have to build another bridge over to this one here to supply those 3 items need to be supplied into this central base. I plan on making another big base over here. I might actually belt a lot of the steel, iron and everything I can from over this side into a structure here. Also, I'm going to build a base here in the corner also, taking a lot of the materials and the resources from this side and manufacture stuff, and again feeding it down lanes like this one into the central base. And then the bottom half I want to build another, I think, a distribution center, because it's going to be taking a lot of materials from the rest of the map that I need and bring them here. So there'll be another bridge going to that one. And again, all these are going to be satellite bases. These are all going to have their own production storage. But this one here is going to have all storage, central storage that I'm going to need and access that when I want to. Right back here at the hub. So this is always going to stay here. And yeah, that's it. So we'll take from here and we keep going. I made a change to the color palette. Everything's now blue. Yeah, so I decided to change from the base color palette of orange and went with blue and white throughout it with my color gun. If anyone doesn't know, you go in here. This is your first base color. So you can set this, if you set this to any color, say for example, I want red, update preset, confirm. That's a blue, but it's got red trim. But I wanted blue and white. So I updated to blue and white. Now I might change the hue on the blue. Not 100% sure yet. But I'm thinking about it. But we'll see how it goes and how it changes. But I've got most, I think all of the sides done on my building. And I was just in the middle of rearranging some of my belts and how they're going to look on the outside and exit the building. So now you can see my big blue monstrosity. And it floats! It's floating in the air. It's floating. Now, this, looking at it here, it's not the final iteration of this building. It's the base. So I am looking at maybe how to add a couple of exterior structures but also when you look at it, all these ports here are going to have belt elevators on it from the middle floor. So again, a lot of the items here from the other factories are going to come in on the middle floor and then be sorted into each of these belts, and they're going to be sorted into the containers up top. And what I also need to work on here, I've taken a look at some of the nodes around here. I need to actually start a basic factory. I need to add into the bottom floor of this building here a factory to manufacture all the small bits that I need. So the likes of when you do a lot of building, you need concrete, you need iron plates, you need iron rods, you need wire, cable, and now with pipes I'm going to need the copper sheeting. So my plan for the bottom floor there is to have a little factory producing a lot of those items continuously. So for whatever I do in any other project, they're manufacturing continuously, and they can supply a lot of my building needs for this map, which is far from over. This is, I think this might be my largest, smallest build by the end of it. But yeah, my plan is here to have at least all of the items accessible here that I need anyways. And if I need more space, I'm just going to get rid of the stuff I don't use and then replace it. Hey! My factory's off the floor, so he can't be walking around it. But yes, that's going to be it for today. Have a sort of a central base started. I'm going to see what I'm going to do with the next one. I have to again do all the belts, get all that set up. I have to get up my bottom floor factory. I have to finish that and get all that set up and it connected to the base. I'll put a bit more structure on it. But that's again for another video, another day. And hopefully you'll have enjoyed this and get some ideas, hopefully, from what I'm doing here. And yeah, happy I'm gonna say happy holidays. Have a nice day. See you later. Slán.